I'm rewatching Outlander from the beginning. Did you notice this small goof in episode 6 from season 1? As always, this will have spoilers for the books and the TV show, so if you are looking to avoid those, please do keep on scrolling. So as I watch Outlander, time and time again, I start to find other little Easter eggs and small goofs that might have happened in the filming process. This one has to do with this piece of paper right here and the events of the next episode, episode 7, titled The Wedding. Now, we knew that Claire was a little unsure or resistant of marrying Jamie, and the events leading up to their marriage were obviously ones that she didn't take lightly, and they were forced into this essentially out of desperation. But as we learn throughout the series and the books, Jamie's a little more willing to marry Claire at this point, and Claire is still feeling that resistance or hesitancy all the way up until they meet outside of the church. And in the show, she says quite blatantly, "I don't even know your name. I can't marry you. I don't even know your full name." And I'll certainly do a deep dive into episode 7 and the thoughts that Claire has in the books leading up to the wedding, because I think it's fascinating. Now, initially, Claire picks up on the fact that Jamie is a Mackenzie because of his tartan and what he is wearing when she first sees him in front of the church. And something that I think is crazy that the show didn't include is that when they're having this moment and they're standing outside of the chapel, it's the same chapel that Claire married Frank in. Think about how impactful that would be if they included the line where she says, "No, here, I can't get married here," because it's the same place that she married Frank. And in this moment in time, the chapel is newer. It's brand new, and she got married in it 200 years later. She has this like existential crisis, and that is when she blurts out, "I can't marry you. I don't even know your last name." And Jamie very gallantly explains to her that his full name is Fraser, James Alexander Malcolm Mackenzie Fraser. Now, the day before, Claire was handed a marriage certificate that very clearly has their names at the top of it. And if you look hard enough, James Alexander Malcolm Mackenzie Fraser to Claire Beecham. So, small goof, but something I found funny and interesting, especially when you consider that in the books and in the show, Claire would have read through this entire thing. So she knew Jamie's name. Claire and Jamie's marriage is one of my favorite episodes and moments in this greater storyline, because there's so much little tiny detail that we see in the show that shows up later on in the storyline, and that's true for the books and the show medium. And I just think there's so many fun little tidbits you can pull out of it. But upon a rewatch, Claire asking Jamie for his full name when she would have just seen it essentially the day before, I thought was kind of funny. Obviously, shows have continuity errors like that, but this one was pretty big for me. And I personally love all of the details like that. Just the fact that the piece of paper that she was holding would have been written by somebody and drafted to be, accurate of that time. I just love all of those little details that you can find in cinema and TV shows and things of that nature. And again, just a testament to how much work goes into the behind the scenes of making this show feel as real as humanly possible. And of course, I'm seeing these pictures in post, and there's clearly more than one page on there. And me, as a dweeb of sorts, I would love to read what that document actually says. Whoever wrote it for the show, I would love to know what they wrote in there. I'm sure there's even more fun stuff in there that they included. So you tell me, did you catch on to this upon your first watch or a rewatch, or is this brand new information to you?